Welcome back, DOG fam. I have a different type of video today. Actually, I'm going to be building a PC for my mom, and it's gonna have a few RGB items, not like my system over here. It's a basic budget build, so we're gonna be using the internal video card of the board. And let me present to you guys the items that I actually got for her. And here we go. We went with a Ryzen Series 5 2600 right here. And if you guys know, the prices for computer parts are going up again. So we also went with a Vengeance RGB Pro. This is a DDR4 16 gigabyte 32 megahertz. For the motherboard, we went with a Gigabyte I don't know how you pronounce that, but you guys get the point. B450 Aorus Elite version 2. This is actually compatible with AMD Ryzen 1000 and 2000 series, so we're good to go with that board. This is actually the same motherboard, same processor, same memory I used on my daughter's build, which I did not make a video for because she was so antsy to have it. And okay, so for the memory, we went with a Western Digital Blue solid state drive, and this is a 500 gigabyte. I'll give you guys a breakdown of how much each item was. And for the power supply, we went with a Ares Game 650 watt power supply. If you guys remember last year, oh Lord, we were having trouble with getting power supplies. This is 80 plus bronze. And for the case, we actually went with a budget case. Looks pretty nice, similar to my daughter's. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys would have probably seen the picture that I posted. It's a pink case. So this is a Apivia Genesis. I don't know if it fits on the screen, but this is it right here. I'll take it out of the box to show you guys. And you know what? Why don't we do that? This is the case right here. Check this out. So we got, I would have to remove these screws for the front, take off the glass so you guys can see the fans. It already comes with some fans inside of it, so if it's a budget build, so you don't want to spend on fancy fans at the time being. You just want something to cool the computer. Let's set this glass here. The reason why I took the glass off is you guys can see the fans. So there's the fans right there. You get 3 on the front, and then you also get 1 fan on the back. You got your expansion ports here for your motherboard, your power supply bay in here, which separates it. I'll take off the other glass so you guys can see the inside. Here's the inside. So we got the 2 bays for the SSDs. You can put 2 SSDs. Everything comes already wired. We just got to do the the cable management in the back. You get an instruction manual, extra hardware, some zip ties, and I believe that is another expansion slot cover. But that's what you get. You get 4 fans on the front, 1 in the back. So that's pretty cool. So how much did all this cost? Well, I'll give you guys the breakdown. Oh yeah, one more thing I forgot to mention. It has this slot up here with a magnetic filter where the computer breathes through there, and you're able to take this off and clean it up. So almost dropped that. That was not gonna be good. All right, let's put this glass here. So how much did the case cost? The case was $78.99. Obviously plus tax. So let's say $80. So that was $80. We got this for $46.99, which is the power supply. Great deal. 650 watts. That's pretty good. We got the hard drive for $54.99. We got the memory for, I believe it was $101. I don't remember, but this kept going up and down. It went up to almost $125. So I was monitoring it, making sure that we got a better deal on it, because last year when I bought mine, I got it for $89. Those times are long gone, and prices of computer components are starting to go up. Now the motherboard, I believe this was $109 or $119, and this also went up and down like always. But the most important part, the actual processor. This processor itself went all the way as high as $250. Now when I bought it last year for my daughter, this processor, I got it for, what was it, $180 I believe. I'll show you guys a picture of that order on the left side of the screen of how much I paid for it. But this one, I got it this time around for $190. So everything came out to be about $580 with tax. Let's say like $650. So I feel like that's a pretty decent price to pay for, something that will get you along the way for the next couple of years. Yes, I did not buy a video card. There was a reason for that. My mom does not play video games. She just wants it, you know, for YouTube, browsing the internet. And this motherboard actually has a built-in video card. So why spend the extra $400 or, you know, $500 on a really good video card if she's not going to use it for playing video games, despite the fact that it's RGB. But I'm going to show you guys how I put it together, and here we go. Make sure you have a clean workspace when you're working on your PC or building a PC. That way you don't have a lot of mess to deal with, and it makes the process a lot more quicker. Right here, I'm gonna go ahead and place the board on top of the anti-static bag before inserting it into the computer. What I want to tell you guys about the processor is that this particular processor, unfortunately, it was not compatible with the onboard video for the motherboard. I know it sucks, but luckily I actually had an extra video card that I did not have to spend extra money on, and you know, I was able to give it to my mom, and she has the PC up and running. You know, it sucks that it didn't work, but I was not gonna spend an extra $100 just for the onboard video when I actually had the actual video card available, you know, to give to her. So you want to put a small dab of thermal paste, maybe the size of a dime, no bigger than that, because you don't want to create a mess. At this point, you want to go ahead and plug in the fan and make sure that everything is tucked in properly. That way you have a lot more room to work with, opposed to when the actual motherboard is inside the case. Now we're going to go ahead and install the RAM. Make sure you read on the actual RAM slots. Let's say like it says DIMM 1 and DIMM 2. It's 1 yes, 1 no, 1 yes. I could have gone with an NVMe drive, but I feel that, you know, for what my mom uses it for, this drive was actually perfect, and it was very inexpensive, only $54 for 500 gigabytes. What I like about this case is that the wiring for the fans already came kind of organized. I just had to run the cables a little bit better because you know, obviously you have to stretch them out to certain areas for it to reach the board or reach the actual power supply. Now as for the switch, for the power, and then also the LEDs, that's what I'm plugging in right now. And the fact that I have big fingers, it makes it kind of hard to plug that in. And here's the finished product. Nice and neat. Alright guys, so there it is. Finally built. It looks nice and clean. I'll give you guys a close-up of the inside while it's powered on. Let's give it a first initial boot. Let's see how this goes. Alright. Look at that. We got all these colors here. And this case itself doesn't come with a software, you know, that controls your LED lights. You control it more via this LED switch over here. So you can toggle between red, blue. Please don't mind the police department or the ambulance, whatever that is. I don't live in the nice part of town, so you guys get to hear all the sound effects. Isn't that amazing? Thanks guys for ruining my video. Just kidding guys. But there we go. Blue, green, purple, orange, white. But if you guys like the content I'm providing, don't forget to hit that like button, share the video, but definitely don't forget to turn that red button gray and join the DLG fam. We're slowly, surely, but growing, and I care about you guys a lot and the input you have. Let me know what you guys think about this particular PC here down in the comments below. And I think I have another two computers to build. Yeah, for my 6-year-old and my 5-year-old, because they're gamers as well. Peace out.